It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. Thanks for spending time with us. We appreciate you being here and being part of this conversation that we have that allows you to build an 8 or 9 figure sales department by really having the right sales strategy, the sales structure, and the sales system that you need in your business. And you combine that with the sales message, and I already know you got the leadership. What a combination that is. And every morning I like to share one of our core philosophies that drives the company. You have a philosophy probably that drives your company, and that is success leaves clues. It's not our idea, but what a success principle that has worked over generations. And that success principle is if someone else has done it, so can you. So every morning, this is what it means to you, we take a look at another CEO. Now imagine this. You can look at what the CEO has done, you can see the challenge they had in their company, and then you too can make the adjustment inside your sales department. So you take the lessons you've learned and you apply them and best practices in your business. Isn't that the best, easiest way to move forward with proven practices that work so you can go faster, easier, with less effort? Well, let's go ahead and get started with the case study. That's a good way great segue to jump right into it this morning. So there was a time when GoPro was the king of action cameras, like capturing all the breathtaking moments from the surf to the skies. Now, it was founded in 2002 by Nicholas Woodman. The company soared in the very beginning. The success, it reached nearly $1.5 billion in revenue by 2014. However, like any thrilling ride, GoPro hit a few bumps along the way. See, the company ventured into drones and the virtual reality, which didn't pan out as planned. Sales dipped, and by 2020, GoPro's revenue fell by 25% compared to the previous year. So what went wrong, might you ask? Good question. GoPro's journey wasn't just about innovation. It was about staying relevant in a fast-paced tech world. Now, here's an interesting fact that despite the constant innovation, the quality of cameras wasn't the main selling point. People bought the lifestyle GoPro because it represented adventure, excitement, and capturing memories. However, the smartphones, well, little known fact, they were becoming smarter and smarter. And really, GoPro has some really stiff competition. Think about it. You got your phone. Why not just use that? Now, so the company's struggles with fighting against the iPhone, they were compounded by the pandemic in 2020, which saw their sales plummet as people stayed indoors. So now they're indoors. They're not outdoors. They're not in the skies. They're not in the water. So in the face of adversity, GoPro made a very bold move, by the way. They shifted from focusing to a direct-to-consumer model, cutting out the middleman and selling directly to their fans. Now, this strategy paid off, leading to a significant increase in revenue and a subscriber base by offering a subscription service with some perks like camera replacements, cloud storage. These are sales messages. This is a solution that they solved. And here's the number one thing they did. And I want you to think about this. This is very important. They created a loyal community. Now, this shift is a great lesson in sales strategy. Hear me out. Understanding your audience and adapting your sales system to really meet their needs can lead to tremendous success. So here's my big takeaway for you, because I think the GoPro story teaches us a lot of lessons about sales strategy, sales message, sales systems. But at the end of the day, it says you must have a sales system and strategy. And by pivoting to a direct-to-consumer model strategy and structure, GoPro not only increased their revenue, but also strengthened their relationships. So for CEOs looking to grow their business, it's critical to understand not only your market, but adapt to change and create sales strategies that resonate with your audience. Just like GoPro, your business can rise again, even after a fall. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you. Thanks for tuning in this morning. You have a lot of choices. You can do a lot of things with your time, but this 15 minutes you tune in to focus on your sales department will be the best use of your time. And every morning we start with our core mantra. You have a philosophy. As a CEO, you should have a mantra for the sales department. And the mantra for the sales department is focus on sales. The mantra for the sales department is focus on sales, focus on sales, focus on sales. In fact, repeat those words after me right now. Focus on sales, focus on sales, focus on sales. Here's my belief. My belief is if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. And isn't that so true? Man, isn't that so true? And there's an obvious reason for that. The obvious reason is without sales, there's more money going out than there is coming in. The point I want to make is that sales at the end of the day is the oxygen for every great business in history. So what do I want you to have? What do I want you to know of this morning as you're tuning in, listening to GoPro and all the other case studies we do every morning is selling is serious, serious, serious business. And even as a CEO, we should go to the other side and take a look at what's our mantra to the sales department. And our mantra to the sales department is learn, earn, and return. Go ahead and put that down in your notes. Learn, earn, and return. Repeat after me. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. So I must learn, got it, Shay. I must earn, got it, Shay. And I must, at the end of the day, return. Now, when you do that, then it allows you to focus so much on the other area. And the other area that's very important is our objectives. And we get together, we have 3 objectives. One is about to assess our sales process. What's working? What's not working? What changes do we need to make? Just like the case study. And then really, and this is the part that's often missed, and that is, what are the challenges? I mean, you're an entrepreneur, okay? As a CEO, there's gonna be some challenges every single day. How do we address those challenges specifically for the sales department? And then understand the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand. 1, you must have a one-page CEO sales plan. We can help you with that. We can send that to you. Secondly, you must have a sales cycle. You must understand your sales message, and you must know your numbers. We do a CEO sales dashboard every single morning, and you give you an opportunity to take a few minutes just to look in and see what's working, what the numbers are, the metrics are, so you know exactly where to allocate your resources. And then last, you got to build a 7-figure sales team. Now, for those folks that are tuning in every morning, I love to connect with you. You can see me. I can't see you. Do me a favor. Look right below the video. Look right below the video and put hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here is the bat signal that you're in this conversation. Hashtag I'm here means you're here. You can see me. I can see you. Or maybe you're on one of our streaming platforms. And if you are, that's cool too. Do me a favor. Go over to @IamCheBrown. Type that into your browser, @IamCheBrown. And let's connect online. Drop me a DM. Let me know what you enjoy most about what we're doing. The question I get asked often is, why the CEO Sales Huddle, Shay? Every morning we're focused on the sales department. Well, why are you focused on the sales department? Because the CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster, easier, with less effort, using proven practices that work from others that have done it. Whoa, what a way to get going. And we took a look at 3 areas. First, we're looking at your sales growth. So we're looking at, okay, that's why we're here. How do we get our sales to continue to grow so we can serve more people, have more impact, and make more money? Then we look at the accountability, because you're here, you're just accountable, and that's what we all need in this world. And then last, it's about consistency. And boy, have we heard that before. So how do we do it? 15 minutes a day. That's all you got to tune in. That's 1% of your day, 1% of your day. Now, it's not a lot of time really, but it's 1%. And what's the number one outcome? Like, Shay, why am I tuned in? I mean, this sales department is great. Love the energy, love the information. I love the implementation, but where does my transformation take place? The transformation is you are going to be able to generate $100,000 a month over and beyond whatever you're earning today. Now, you might say $100,000, that's a lot of money, Shay. I'm not even at $25,000 right now. It's okay. You start where you are. And then you build, and then you build. So you start at 0, no big deal. Get to your first 1,000, then get to your second sale, 2,000, and then maybe get to consistent sales. So you're getting $10,000, $15,000, $25,000 coming in. Now you might say, well, Shay, how do I do that? That was the challenge our clients had behind the scenes. So we had to build the CEO sales dashboard. And the CEO sales dashboard, we were like, okay, this is what you're going to measure. Because here's the belief. Put this in your notes. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. So we're going to manage this 4 key areas: leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. And we had to create a way to do that. So we created for our private clients back in the day only, they had the CEO Sales Dashboard. And this is something they could go in, and it's an Excel sheet. You can get it too. You can go to www.CEO Sales Dashboard. You can drop a comment right below the notes, drop a comment and say CEO Dashboard, and we'll send it to you. It's an Excel sheet. You can see it here. I think you can see it there. There you go. And it has leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. And going across the top, it has today's date or whatever date it is for you today. And then what I suggest is you go in and you put your top 3 products, like the products where the focus goes, the product where the energy goes, the product as a CEO where you're putting the resources, the dollars and cents right in that one area, because that's where the focus is. And let's take a look at any area. You can see how many leads came into the department yesterday, Shay. That's good. You can go to your sales department right now. Let's look at category number 3. Let's just pick one, offers. And here's what I want you to do for offers. Take a look and say, well, how many offers did your sales department make yesterday for your core product? And then maybe your second product, then maybe your third product. And then look down and say, well, how many offers were made for a credit card? Or how many times you make offers to get a signed contract? Or maybe you make an offer for someone to send a wire payment. Or maybe it's just the next step. You're like, you know what? I need to know what's going on in my sales department. This is not hokey dokey. This is not, I'm going to think about it, pray about it. Hopefully manna falls from the sky. This is real stuff here. And I say that as humbly as I can. So you now can look and say, well, wait a minute. I didn't make any offers yesterday, or I made 10 offers. Do we need to refine that? That's what the case study was about today, making an adjustment. That's sales leadership, not telling people what to do, but leading the company and the organization. Not a new idea. I know it's not. But boy, is that so, so important. And then we don't just stop there. We want to acknowledge the wins. We want to look at what's working, and we want to pat ourselves on the back. Because powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? Because questions their focus. And in this life, you get what you focus on. So let's go look at seeing what's working. We're going to ask ourselves 3 questions. Question number 1, you can ask yourself this. You're the CEO. What are you most proud of yesterday for the sales department? You look at the sales department. You look at what worked yesterday. What are you most proud of the effort, or the last week if you want? What was the biggest accomplishment yesterday? Did you make the offer? Was it made the product got out? What do you want to brag about? Like if I could bring you on right now, you could just brag and say, Shay, I'm ready to lay it out. I'm ready to brag. I'm ready to give it everything you got. I can't wait to brag. Bring me on camera now. What would you want to brag about? No, seriously, that's a real serious question. And then we look at the other side. We say every day is not rainbow, cupcakes, and unicorns. I understand that, Shay. I get it. So let's look at the other side and say, what are some of the challenges we have, and how do we deal with that? Powerful people ask powerful questions. Number 1, what was your biggest roadblock yesterday? Was it you, the CEO? It could be. What's preventing you today from moving forward? From taking action on stuff that you know you should do. And number 3, what's the one thing you can do? It's on you. You're going to accept ownership. It's all on you that you can do, that if you do it, it would move your business forward. My message of the day is focus on sales. Not a new idea, I know. But my message of the day is focus on sales. Focus on sales. Focus on doing the little things that you can do that can move the business forward. You see, small hinges is a saying, but man, I love it. They swing big doors. So we're going to take a look at where we are and then what we can do now in order for us to be able to step into it and swing those big doors. You do that as the CEO, as the game changer as you are, that the winner that you are, the champion you are, the CEO that wants to make a difference in the lives of other folks based on the gifts and talents you've been given and the vision you have for the people you were called to serve. I'm telling you, do that. Just focus on that, and you will see your sales go up, 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 up and away. With that being said, my name is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It's really been an honor and a privilege to serve you. I appreciate you tuning in. Without you, well, we don't have a show. So thank you so much. If you got some value out of this, please pay this forward and share this with someone else. Make it a great day, everyone. And we'll make some good things out. We connect again next time. God bless. We out of here. Peace.